Join us today on the Kingdom Business Circle podcast as we dive deep into who we are and what drives us. In our first special episode, we'll explore the core values and purpose of the Kingdom Business Circle. You'll discover the heart behind the Kingdom Business Circle and our commitment to making a positive impact in the business world with godly principles. Without further delay, enjoy the Kingdom Business Circle podcast as we discuss who we are, share our collective vision, and invite you to be part of our community.
Hi, my name is Kgomotso Kalela. I am part of the Kingdom Business Circle. The Kingdom Business Circle started in January 2023. And just to give you a bit of context in terms of how it started, in December 2022, Pastor Mancha Peha got a call from God to spend time in prayer during December. You know, the time where everybody is celebrating, he was called by God to spend time in prayer and seek God and pray with businesses. She sent invites to a number of business persons to really come and spend time with her and go to the mountain, as they would say, Christian people. So spending time with her in prayer and seeking God. For 21 days in December, that's what we did, spending time in prayer for our businesses, seeking God's guidance for strategy, seeking God's plans in terms of vision, seeking God's word as well in terms of what to do, beyond even 2022 and 2023. And that's where the Kingdom Business Circle started. Following that, we sat together in 2023 January just to hear and review what we felt, how the prayer went and what we believed God was saying to us around those prayers. One of the things that kept on coming quite strong in our discussion, in our review of the December 2022 prayer, is that we felt and we believe that God is saying that we must pray more. We must have more of these sessions. Not only did we believe that God is saying we must have more, but it really, really felt that God wants us to do even more than just prayer, but more. And we then believe that God is calling us then to create a platform that we can come together. And how we then sort of intersected that, we believe that God is saying to us, create a house where we can come together as believers who are in business, who are professionals, and with other partners. Create a house where we can come together and pray. Create a house where us as believers, professionals who are believers, businesses that are run by believers, that we can come together, interact, learn, and really socialize and develop one another. That's what we believed God was saying. And with that, we then thought, what vehicle can we use to run this? And for us, the greatest thing that came as we were discussing is that, what are we doing? We are doing business the kingdom way, and we want to create a circle that never ends of support, of love, and of prayer. And that's where the Kingdom Business Circle originated, and that's how we started. So with that, what do we really want to do, and what we believe God is saying that we should do, is that we want to create a circle of interactions amongst Christian businesses, Christian professionals, Christian churches. We want to come together and create a platform where we can interact. And simple interaction means, let's come, let's share ideas, let's come, let's build one another, let's come and talk, let's come and pray. So we are building that home for people to come interact where businesses are concerned. Let's come and do declarations, let's come and pray for the country. So we are creating that platform for interaction. Secondly, that we believe that is we are creating a platform for learning. We have been fortunate for the past few weeks that we've been talking about purchase order financing and how does that work, and we are just continuously creating a platform for us to learn. We're going to be learning more about strategy in the next few weeks, and that's what we want to do. How us as business people continuously learn, not only learn, but how do we do these things the kingdom way? And really, thirdly, is that we want to just continuously develop business people. We want to develop businesses as well. And we want to even strengthen, in terms of this development, the personnel that are doing the work. I mean, many of the small businesses are one-man shows or are run by one person. And this platform and this home wants to create a support system, which is the fourth thing. We want to create a support system so that we can support them. We want to interact. We want to learn together. We want to develop, and we want to create a support system. In the heart of all that what you want to do, We want to create a connection among businesses, among Christian businesses, among Christian professionals, among various partners. Either might be the church, might be the community. We want to create that connections that we may be able to continuously pour into one another. So our objective really as Kingdom Business Circle comes from these four pillars or these four foundations. We want to create a faith-based networking environment. And this is what we want to provide, a platform where business people can come together, where professionals can interact with business people, and it can be a platform where Christians come interact with one another because we share the same beliefs and we share the same values. And I think that is one key cornerstone of what we want to bring. The second one is that we obviously want to provide training and resources for businesses. And we want to create this hub that provides training, that provides resources for all businesses. And again, our idea here is to continuously provide faith-based resources that interact and that connects us with businesses. And the third one is really, how do we best provide spiritual support for our businesses? And this one, we've been doing it as it started, and this is how we started. We started in December with prayer, and even January, after our reflection of how things went in December, the first thing that came up to our minds that we need to continuously pray, and that's what we want to do. We want to create a house of prayer where business people will come every single month, where we pray for our businesses. Every single Wednesday, we issue a newsletter that talks about prayer, and we then obviously invite people again for more prayer as well. And then lastly, we want to create a house where we can share testimonies, where we can share even case studies around successful businesses. Even our members that are doing well, either from prayer, they can come and share their testimonies. I mean, we have been blessed with a number of testimonies that we've been receiving around how these prayers are transforming them, around how these sessions are changing our members. Then the next question that anybody can ask is that, who is this for? And my simple answer is, as long as you are a Christian person, as long as you're a Christian business person, as long as you're a professional, this is your house to come and fellowship with us and interact with us. As long as we're in business as well, this is your house, come interact with us. That's really a simple answer. But just to be even more specific, is that we are building a platform for Christian business owners. So if you're a Christian business owner, come join us and be with us in this journey. If you're a Christian professional, come. There's a place for you to invest the skills that you have. So come join us. And also, if you are churches, this is obviously a platform where we want to partner with churches. What we have seen from the time I was a youngster, even at school, even at universities, even post-universities, is that we continuously try, from our student organizations, even from our Christian churches' point of view, we have these programs for businesses. But if we can have a center that provides support to those, that will be great. And that's what we want to do. We want to close the gap around your student society business platform and even your church's business forums platforms that we have. And if you are the professionals, we want to obviously connect with you, because there is plenty of work that needs to be done. There is a harvest that you can obviously be part of us as we bring this. And I think everybody who shares who's the same values with us, this is for them. Who's like-minded with what we do, this is really for you. And the major thing that we want to do is that we want to create sustainable businesses. We want to make sure that we employ people. We want to make sure that we upgrade what is available in this country in terms of employment, in terms of even the quality of employment that we have. So this is who you are. If this speaks to you, then you can be part of what we are trying to build. How are we going to deliver this mandate? And over time in prayer, over reflections around what we believe God has been saying, some of the immediate actions that we believe we are able to implement. One is prayer, has been the cornerstone and foundation of what we are doing. So it's prayer. So every single month for 3 days, we meet for prayer. The last week of each month, from Monday to Wednesday, we meet for prayer. And really there, we invite different pastors, we invite different partners, we invite different business people to come and fellowship with us and lead us in prayer. so that we can dedicate time to our businesses for growth, for God's wisdom, even for God to speak to us. The second really thing that we believe that will help us to execute these objectives is the in-person workshops that we will be having. In a year for now, we are aiming to have 4 in-person workshops. We already had 1. The greater objective of this in-person workshop is that to be able to get us to interact with one another, to really help us to network. And with networking allows us as business owners to find out how the other businesses are doing, how you can collaborate better with other businesses. This is a space for us even to do your business acquisition plans around it. But the biggest part of it is just to network with a fellow businesses that shares the same values, the same principles, the same beliefs, and just spend time with them together, learning and growing. So with an in-person workshops, the biggest thing that we also do is making sure that there is some teachings, there's some principles that's coming through, that when we come out of the sessions, not only have you networked, not only have you met other business owners that share the same values, the same principles, the same belief, but also you come out impacted with something that you can do, that you can implement in your businesses. So that's the workshops that you do. And the third thing that we decided to do as well is to introduce a podcast. Podcast really just to allow those who might not be in the area, even those who are within the area, but particularly those who are far from us, who wants to still share in the knowledge that we are building. They can use podcasts to listen to us. The podcast will be run on a regular basis as well. Already now we have a trailer. I used to say a thriller, but we have a trailer on the podcast that you can sort of listen to. Then really the last one is the webinars. And in terms of webinars, we want to do it a bit different. We are introducing what we call Insta Live, where we bring a specialist or a business owner or a professional to come and talk to us about a particular topic. The idea of them is just to be easy, nice, quick, 30 minutes. People go out refreshed, people go out impacted. And that's what we believe that God will help us and want us to use these platforms to achieve the objectives that we want. We want to use a newsletter system to communicate with all our members. Firstly, to keep them updated. Secondly, to share prayer and declarations on every Wednesday. That's what we do, because Wednesday is our prayer day. We then can use the newsletter to share other developments, to share what's coming, to share all these other great things that we are doing as the Kingdom Business Circle. So that's really those 5 activities that currently we have cemented, and we want to use them to communicate and to develop and to interact with everybody within the Kingdom Business Circle. Again, one of the greatest things within the circle of the Kingdom Business Circle is connection. And the best way to use those connections is for us to pray together, to come and join us in person sessions where you can, especially if you are nearby. If you are far, because we have the dates spread, you can find time to come and join us, webinars through Instagram Live. And then we'll then develop those webinars as time goes on, and newsletters just to share where we are and making sure that we connect with all our members. So with all this, we just want to say welcome to the Kingdom Business Circle. This is my first and hopefully many interesting ones to come, where I'll be even more interactive with probably guests to bring them along, and just to keep sharing and connecting with everybody around what we are doing and what we aim to do, and not just what we are doing and what we aim to do, but just building one another as business people. So here is how you can connect with us. We've got our platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, that you can connect with us through. Follow us on those social media handles. Our email is kingdombusinesscircle@talentunleashed.co.za. This is how you can get in touch with us. This is how you can connect with us. Especially if you follow us on our social medias, you should be able to get updates as they come on a regular basis. Thank you so much. I look forward to taking this journey with you. I'm really excited around the growth that I see that we are going to experience as the Kingdom Business Circle. And I pray that as the Kingdom Business Circle experiences this growth, the same growth that we're experiencing may just spill over to everybody who's going to be taking this journey with us. I pray that God may richly bless you as you take this journey with us of growth. And we are looking for more and more of sustainable business together. Thank you.